So, you want to play Captain America, huh? Luckily for you, I made a guide where you will see everything you need to know about this character. So let's jump right into it with the normal attack named Sentinel Strike. With Sentinel Strike, you have two forms. The first two punch are normal punch doing 40 damage, and after damaging an enemy 2 times, you have now the flying shield. You can throw your shield 4 times. The throw of the shield do 45 damage and have 4 charge. One shield throw do 45 damage and have a projectile speed of 60 meters per second and a range of 50 meters. So you need to know first that this shield throw doesn't bounce between enemies. It's another ability, but I will explain later. And I will also explain later the cancel shield throw technique with cap. Onto the next ability is the shield itself, the cooldown named Living Legend. You just take your shield and protect yourself from damage. Your shield have 400 health points. Your shield have a damage fall off of 50%, and when it's destroyed has a cooldown of 5 seconds before you can use it again. Also, when he's not destroyed, you have 1 second cooldown, so be careful, you cannot spam your shield, so use it well. This 1 second can be very precious sometimes. The thing with this shield is that you can ricochet some enemy's projectile, and it's very good because you can of course ricochet some ultimates, like the Iron Man ultimate is the most famous. You can also ricochet the ult of Groot, for example, etc, etc. Now for the next ability, the leading dash. So it's just you running. You have a movement boost of 33%, and you can, in this state, jump very high, do the fearless leap. What's it called? You can do the fearless leap, and you can jump up to 5 meters. That's good. With the next ability, the Super Soldier Slam. The Super Soldier Slam allows you to slam the area you're pointing off. When you are up enough, you can slam on the ground. This ability has a 12 seconds cooldown, has a maximum distance of 20 meters on the horizontal way. 30 damage. Also, when you slam the area, if you touch an enemy, the enemy is launched up, so you can stun them. It's not a real stun, but you can stun them for like maybe half of a second, so it's really good. For example, a Hulk charging a jump, you slam on him, he has to charge his jump again. Next, you have the shield throw, called Vibranium Energy Sword, but it's just the shield throw. So this shield throw is really good because it can bounce on the enemy, doing 70 damage at the start, and with a 20% reduction for each ricochet. It has a 8 second cooldown, maximum distance of 25 meters, and the same projectile speed of your primary shield throw. You can ricochet to maximum 3 times, and you can also ricochet on the ground. So that means you can shoot the ground, and the shield will automatically follow the target with the most close to the point you throw your shield. Next, you have the Liberty Rush. So it just dash with your shield, nothing too crazy. You do 30 damage, 10 second cooldown, and 12 meters of the dash distance. It's pretty good, but I recommend not to use this ability on an aggressive way. It's better to, when you are in a danger, to dash away for your safety. You don't need to use it when you're aggressive. You can only use it when you have the advantage. For example, if you follow a hold of your ally, or you are yourself in your hold, you can do your dash. You can do the dash to charge on the enemy. And finally for the ult itself, Freedom Charge. It has a duration of 10 seconds. When you activate it, you gain 150 bonus health, and you can grant allies 100 bonus health when you pass in their way. When you're running with this hold, you let a path grant allies shield. So you can use it like a weaker support hold, because if you stay with your ally, they can almost never die. When you use this hold, you'll never die, unless a big burst like an Iron Man hold, for example. You cannot die with this hold. So I recommend use it when you need to protect your teammate for, I don't know, a Punisher ult. But you can also use it when you're about to die. You use it, and that grants you a bit of time to attack the backline, or to stay in the backline. It's a good ult. It's a very versatile ult. For the team up abilities, the charge, I don't know. So you need to team up with Thor. That means with Cap, for 6 seconds you can throw your shield indefinitely, doing 50 damage. So it's more damage than the primary shield throw. It has a 20-second cooldown, and the shield throw can ricochet on the enemies. It cannot ricochet like the shield throw ability. It can ricochet on just one enemies, enough close to either one other enemies or yourself, as you can see it on the video. It has a projectile speed of 100 meters per second and a maximum distance on 25 meters. So it's better than the primary. So I recommend you to use this team up. This team up is not very strong, but it's good when you know how to use for the shield throw cancel. You can do crazy thing with this team up because you do more damage. So for the settings of Cap, I want you to you can turn on or off first setting for do you want to maintain or not the key for shield. I prefer to maintain the key, but it's not a big deal. It's just for you decide. But for the next settings, to maintain the key to run, I want you to turn off this because it's gonna be important for the shield cancel. And I also want you to activate the health bar of the allies, because like this you can see when you use your ultimate, you can see who is the most in danger on your team. So you can run into them and giving them the shield. So you need to turn off this thing. Okay, so now we will see that for me there is two play styles of Captain America. You can either play recon playstyle or aggressive playstyle. Let me explain. So the recon playstyle is about making space and disable enemies' cooldowns. So for example, if you see a Punisher on his turrets, it's your job to go destroy the turrets, because you have health, you have a shield, you have mobility, you can do anything. It's your job to go and destroy the turret, but not get the pick, not necessarily get the kill on him. Just you need to disable, you need to take advantage of the field. You need that your teammates, when your teammates arrive and fight the enemy team, they need to have the advantage. Another example, if the enemies have an Namor in their team and he's placing his squids, you go flanking, you destroy the squids, and then you come back. You don't need to pick the pick, because when you're gonna destroy the squids, Namor gonna shoot you, and probably the entire rest of the team gonna shoot you, so you need to come back. And so by doing this, you're making space. By flanking and destroying this, you're making space, because you're attracting the attention on yourself, so that makes that then the enemy team wants to shoot you, but the rest of your team has all the time to push the payload, to take the point, everything, blah blah blah. On the comment section of one of my shorts on Captain America, there was a guy who said it's literally a mosquito gameplay. It's a mosquito gameplay, and that's really this. When you're playing the recon playstyle, you need to think like a mosquito. You need to be annoying for the enemy team. You need to be annoying. You don't need to necessarily get the pick, get the kill, but just annoy them. Attract the attention of yourself and not the rest of the team. And the thing you need to do when you're diving on the backline, it's like proposing for the support for the enemy supports a choice. Either they continue to help their teammates, continue to support their teammates, but you can literally kill them very easily, or they can shoot you, but their teammates doesn't have any supports, any heals now, so you have the advantage. It's like this. You need to play the recon playstyle. And now for the aggressive playstyle, you need to do two things. You need to search the kill and help an ally team ultimate. You need to know that with Cap you don't have a lot of kill power. You have a lot of health, you can survive very easily, but for the damage it's not very good unless you know how to use the throw shield cancel technique. So when I said search the kill, I mean you need to dive on the backline, always the supports, you need to focus the supports, unless you see an enemy who is out of sight, who has bad positioning, and now you need to focus him. You need to punish the position of the enemies. And when I mean help an allied ultimate, when you're playing the recon playstyle, you don't need to be on the front line. You need to be on the flanks. You don't need to be on the front line. Never be on the front line when you're playing the recon playstyle. But when you're aggressive, you need to be on the front line to help your teammates. You're only playing the aggressive playstyle either to search a kill or when you have the advantage of an ultimate, either your ultimate or an ally ultimate. For example, you can have a Winter Soldier doing the again. You need to be with him. You need to be with him to help him get the pick, help him have the space, and if you miss his ult, help him go back to your team. So for concluding this guide, and as a GM player who mainly play cap and tanks in general, I can say that you need to play cap. When you play cap, you don't need to be selfish. You need more to help your teammates getting the kills, getting the value, the highlights and all. It's very rare for a Captain America player to have the highlights at the end of the MVP at the end of the game. It's very rare. So you need not to be selfish. You need to help your teammates, help them doing the best job they can. That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can protect your teammate, because you're a tank. You're a tank. You're supposed to protect your teammates. Be like this. Don't be selfish. Help your teammates, and you will be the best cap in the world. I swear. Thank you for supporting me by watching this video. I hope it helps. I'm still learning my English accent, my English vocabulary. So if you don't understand me, go check some other guides. It's not a problem, but I'm making efforts. So don't worry about me. And see you in the next video.